Welcome back to episode 1 of the sit down. How would you be welcomed back to episode 1? You see, I fail to impress myself. What? I've recorded this video already and I just can't be asked. I can't be asked, but I'm starting to gain patience. Like, I'm not as annoyed as I was. Like other times I've recorded a video and it just hasn't gone how I wanted it to go, but we charge it. Hey, it's nearly Valentine's Day. This video is probably gonna come out after Valentine's Day, or maybe it might come out on Valentine's Day. I don't know. Yeah. Welcome to the sit down. This is episode 1 where we sit down, we talk about the real. You feel what I'm saying? What do I have for you today? I got a little story time. I got a little testimony about being unequally yoked. I don't know about y'all, but I'm gonna get comfortable. I'm gonna get comfortable. I'm gonna tell you that for free. Hey boy, being unequally yoked, yo. Being unequally yoked is no joke, first of all. It's very serious. I'm laughing because, bro, life is not real, bro. What the heck? And I'm wearing a hat because if anyone comes here and sees me with no hat, they're gonna think someone's broken into the house and is burgling the whole thing because I have no trim right now. I look homeless, man. Trust the process, man. I'm doing something, yeah? Just lock in with me. Being unequally yoked. The story starts about a few years ago. I'm gonna say 2-3 years ago. I don't know. I don't know. I'm really bad with dates and time. I don't really remember when stuff happened. But yeah, it was some time ago, a few years ago. A little bit of context for those who don't know what being unequally yoked is. It's basically when you as a Christian are with someone who is not a Christian. Basically, it's someone who's not walking on the same path, because it stems from oxen. They used to have this, what's the word? Contraption is crazy. They used to have this contraption where it would have 2 oxen and they would be yoked together by their horns or by their necks. I don't know, something like that. They could only go the same way. If they went a separate way, there would just be a lot of balangazad, metal clanging everywhere. Yeah, long day. They need to be the same way. They were equally yoked. And as Christians, we need to be equally yoked. We need to be with Christians, you feel what I'm saying? Because it just causes a lot of problems, which I'll get into in the testimony. So this starts a few years ago. I see this girl on Instagram because my friend posted her. It was her birthday. And I was like, yo, what? I was Christian at the time, and I was just like, I was at a phase where like, yo, I'm not really looking for anything, but this girl's pretty, and I was at a stage of zero regrets. I'm gonna do everything. Not like uncalculated. I wasn't moving to every girl. But it was just like if a special one came by, my mindset was like, what's the worst? Like, what's the worst that could actually happen? I used to be so scared to approach a girl or move to a girl, but that was part of the phase of me trying to get out of that, you feel what I'm saying? So I see this girl on Instagram and yo, I'm completely thrown off a ledge. I'm like, yo, this girl she's very pretty. And I text my friend, I was like, yo, you see this girl that you posted? I can't lie, she's very pretty. Like she's quite gorgeous, to say the least. Is she good? Like, is she a good recommendation? She's like, yeah, definitely. Oh my gosh, you want to talk to her? I was like, relax, yeah, stay in your lane, pal. Don't do all that. I was like, yeah, I don't know. I think I might reach out. She was like, yeah, 100%. She's such a nice girl. I was like, bet. Because when the recommendations are good, hey, that's a step. That's a step. We're winning. +1, green flag. So I got the good recommendation and I popped up to her. I hit her with I'm never gonna reveal my game. I'm never gonna reveal my I think that was the first and last time I ever approached a girl on social media, but I'm never gonna reveal my game. My game is basically, we're playing Uno, hit over wild card. Boom. We're in. She's interested. She wants to talk. She wants to get to know me. And we start to get to know each other. And it's like we've been known each other for so long. The conversation was just flowing naturally. And yeah, we never really made it official of like boyfriend and girlfriend. If that's even a thing, bro. I don't know. But like, But yeah, we never really made it official, but we were always on good terms because we didn't make it official because, I don't know, I was just waiting for that peace that surpasses all understanding. I was quite new in my faith as well. I'd say I was maybe a year or two in, but I'm telling you, that's not enough. That's not enough to be in a relationship. And plus I was young, so that doesn't help. I was about 17, 16, 18, around there, 16 to 18 somewhere. So yeah, we're talking, and all of a sudden, oh no, backtrack. One of the first things I actually asked her was, what are your views on faith? Like, are you religious? Do you have any beliefs? Do you believe anything? I'm looking at this girl, I'm like, Jai, this one is Christian to the core. I can see it, man. I can see it. She goes and tells me, nah, I used to be Christian, but I don't want to. I don't associate with it anymore. I'm not really with it. I respect it, definitely. And I'm open to hear what you think. I'm open to hear how you feel, and like, if you want to talk about it, I'm open. But it's not for me, you know what I'm saying? I'd say I'm agnostic. She hit me with that. Should have been the first red flag. Why red flag? Oh, I was just there, but you could have brought her to Christ. I don't believe in evangelistic dating. Absolutely not. After that experience, I don't believe in that. Obviously, for some people it works. Not my cup. She wasn't for me, and that's that. So what was I thinking in that moment? Okay, seems like we have a mission at hand. It's time for some evangelistic dating. I'm gonna bring her to Christ. Yep, Lord, I have more faith than she has doubt. So she's come to Christ. One way or another, she's gonna make it to Christ. You see, I was very naive back then. Now looking back, I was very naive. So I embark on my mission of evangelistic dating, trying to bring her to Christ slowly but surely. She showed signs sometimes, like she would be down to come to church, but she never actually got to come to church because, I don't know, stuff just happened. Stuff just got in the way and it never really happened. So as I'm doing my evangelistic dating, as we're talking, getting to know each other, bonding, vibing, we talk about God every now and then. But overall, it's just a good time. She's a good girl. I'm a good guy. We some good people. But it comes to a point, a month and a bit in, where the Holy Spirit begins to convict me. I start researching about unequally yoked relationships and what to do, and should you even get into one. And if I'm being honest, the sound solid advice was telling me, no, you shouldn't get into it. But you know, there was just some that was sprinkling, yeah, if you got faith, you can do it. Shut up, man. But anyways, I started to get convicted, and it came to just one day. It was hot outside. It must have been like August or September. It was mad hot outside. I was in a black shirt, grey shorts, my Nike sliders, white socks. Why do I remember this to the T? And I was sitting in like a black lawn chair that we have because my mom used to take it to go watch my football games when I used to play football. So I'm sitting in this black lawn chair. I'm outside my door, just outside my door. I'm sitting down. People are walking past, workers are walking past. Hello, all of that, yeah. But me, I'm in deep thought because I told her I'm gonna be busy. I'm just gonna be busy. I'm doing something from this time to this time. So if you text me, I probably won't text you back too quick. I probably won't text you back at all till I'm done. She was like, okay, that's fine. So what do? I go outside. I'm sitting, I'm fasting. I said to God, I'm going to fast about this. And talk to me, please. Please talk to me. I'm fasting, I'm thinking, I'm praying. I'm like, God, what do I do? For maybe an hour or two. And I'm just deeply convicted that, this is not it. And it needs to end ASAP. So what do? Go back inside, text her, it's up. It's over. She was upset. It completely makes sense. She's just been hit. She's just been blindsided. She never saw it coming, and she's like, I wish you would have spoke to me before about how you are feeling and all this stuff. I told her I don't know if I can do this. You're not Christian. I am. It's like when it comes to, let's say we have kids, because we're intentional people. We're not doing this for no reason. But let's say we have kids, and how are we gonna raise them? Are you gonna tell them there's no God? And I'm gonna crash out. It's not. I don't see this working out. She was like, yeah, okay, sure. She was kind of just nonchalant. She didn't really say anything, but she was vexed. Crying, everything. I was crying as well. Ooh. After I sent that message, I threw my phone. The tears of floodgates open. I was moving. I was in a fetal position on the bed, bruh. I felt like I was in the rain. I think the next day I had a shower. Boy, I don't know, something when that water hit me, I was crying. I was like, Lord, why have you forsaken me? But yeah, I think the next day we had church. It was a Friday though, it was a youth service. And on the way to church, I'm with some individuals. I'm telling them about the situation, and they're telling me, Jose, bro, you should have done it a bit differently, man. I don't think you need to end it. You didn't really need to end it. I don't think. It could have worked out. Like, why did you end it? Like, just hitting me with that. You see, the Bible says to surround yourself where there is wise counsel. Flip. You know the verse I'm talking about. Wise counsel, good decisions, all of that. But you see, the counsel I was with was not wise. If I'm being honest, I love them. To this day, I love them. But the counsel I was with was not wise. Because for me, the right thing was just to charge the heartbreak and get over it and move on and just... Or maybe it was God's plan for me to come back and go through this so I would have a story to tell and I would learn from my mistakes. This wise counsel told me, yo, go back. So what did I do? I didn't go back straight away, but it kind of had me leaning to the side of going back, if you know what I'm saying. So I get to church and I go straight to the toilet and bro, I just put water on my face. I'm like, Lord, what do I do? Talk to me. And bro, I can tell you for a fact, God did not say anything. God did not say anything. I had a feeling, I felt at peace in my spirit that God was pleased with the fact that I wasn't with her. But deep down, my flesh, I wanted to get back with her. So what did I do? Church finished, went home, texted her straight away. Yo, I'm sorry, my bad. I was just in over my head. Like, I didn't know what I was thinking. It was just irrational decisions and all of that stuff. And she hit me with the but I don't want to respond right now because I want you to feel how you made me feel. That should have been another red flag because that's quite vengeful if you think about it. Now that I'm thinking about it, yo, that's another red flag. Oh, snap. But I was like, you know what? I understand. I'll give you your time, give you your space. I'm here. Just let me know whenever. Boy, next day, I couldn't stop looking at my phone. Every notification. I was active. Yo, where is she at? So eventually she does, and we get the ball rolling again. It's even better vibes than before, bro. So we'd often have talks about God and raising kids. I was asking her, like, how would you want to raise them in terms of God? She would just say, we'll cross the bridge when we get there. Another red flag. I was just like, yo, I don't know about this, man. Then over time, started to get the convictions again, man. She started to get distant as well. I started to get the convictions again, but this time I was a bit more mature. Like, I remember back then I was in my Bible, man. Crazy. Like, I was on serious fire. I was growing every day. I can confidently say that. I was growing every day. And yeah, she was just getting very distant. And whenever I'd tell her about it, she'd be like, oh, I'm sorry. I just got, it's just work or it's schoolwork or blah, blah, blah. That was just something. I'm convinced there was another guy. No, I was convinced there was another guy. There wasn't another guy. Maybe there was. I'll never know. And it doesn't matter anymore. God bless her. I have nothing against her. Amazing. Yeah, she started getting distant. I was getting convicted. This was a recipe for disaster. So I'm praying. God, what do I do, Lord? What do I do? Bring her to Jesus now. I'm tired of this. Eventually, there was one time I went to church, like a few months after, and what did I do? I got to the toilet again. Now I'm thinking about it, this toilet, I think is very spiritual. People be praying in that toilet. I go to the toilet, I'm looking in the mirror. I'm just like, God, what do I do, man? What do I do? And I can remember God clearly saying, well, he didn't say, he reminded me, he brought to my memory something my sister said. She was like, if you don't feel like God is talking to you, remember the last thing God said to you. I was like, wow, that's deeper. What was the last thing God said to me? Last thing God said to me was to end it. God said to end it. God said wrap it up, man. Forget about it. That is finished. And I don't know, that kind of, it just settled. I was like, yeah, it's a wrap. So a few days passed and she's still distant, and this is just getting long. It's just like, what are we even doing now? It's just good morning, good night, and there's nothing going on. I feel like slightly she was emotionally just disconnecting, but hey, girls are a different breed. Eventually I hit her with a long paragraph. I know I said I wouldn't do this again, but I'm doing it again. Yeah, I think it's up. I think it's over. I think it's over, mate. I don't think this is gonna last. I don't think this is gonna go far. I don't think we're gonna go anywhere. When it comes to the whole Jesus thing, see, I'm locked in and you're not there. So I think it's better we just go our separate ways. And she was like, you know what? Yeah, I agree, man. Because I be talking to my friends and it's just like I'm excited and I'm happy about it. But then when they ask me like how we are, like I'm always just like I don't know. I'm like, is it? And you never told me anything. You never told me you had any doubt. But hey, it was mine. I was like, yeah, I understand. I was like, we cool though? She's like, yeah, we cool. And then it ended. And then I went back. Now I'm joking. God forbid. But I feel like it was just a waste of time, if I'm being completely honest, man. Definitely a good experience, but it would be better if I just spent my time on something else, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, she was a good person, respect her. But you see, the Bible says what God has brought together, no man can tear apart. But if God hasn't brought it together, Chai, there's a target on your back. If God hasn't brought it together, there's no guarantees. There's no guarantees. If you have brought it together yourself, man, I don't believe in this evangelistic dating, man. That's garbage, trash, man. We done with evangelistic dating. I'm tired. From then on, I wanted my woman of God, man. I wanted my woman of God. And have I found her? Hey guys, this video is to announce Valentine's Day. I haven't found her. But we move in it. Growth. When the time comes, the time will come. We are not in a rush. Whilst we are single, we are focusing on ourselves. We're focusing on God. What's God's purpose for our lives? What does God want us to do in all areas of life? And yeah, man, we're just forwards ever, backwards never. No rush, man. No rush. It's like, am I even ready to date? Can I even be asked? I don't know. But I feel like when the right person comes, everything will align. But is there such thing as the right person? That's a video for another time. But thank you for watching. Yeah, bye. Yeshua. Ton nom sur mes lèvres et ta parole dans le cœur. Yahweh, j'ai tout perdu, c'était pas dans mon cœur. Parle-moi en araméen ou en hébreu. Tant que j'entends pas Satan, les siens et les leurs. En te regardant, je peux marcher sur l'eau. Mais si je regarde ailleurs, je coule d'un coup. Tu me fais voler au-dessus des nuages. Je suis une brebis qui a pas peur des loups.